Hey, it's all about sports. We're back with Jeff Bardel, and we're going to go into a deeper conversation about how he got into the golfing world. All right, so what got you interested in golf?
Well, when I was growing up, I was a baseball player. I played baseball, my entire life. Sometimes I tell people I came out of my mom with, a glove on and a hat and cleats and just ready to go play baseball. And I played up until just really days before my accident. And I've always been a very, very competitive person, but after losing my arm, kind of left-handed, I throw like a sissy. So the baseball was pretty much done for me. So my dad's a huge golfer. He's been into golf, for I can't even tell you how many years, 30, 40 years. And one day, because there was a lot of medical bills that were coming after my accident and things like that, so the guys at the factory that I got hurt at, they said, well, we want to host a golf tournament for Jeff. And so my dad was playing in it, and he said, I think it would be nice if you came out and rode around with us. And so I rode around and watched him play, and then this one guy, he's like, Jeff, I really don't feel like putting on this hole. Will you putt for me? And I'd never even attempted to, a putt with one hand. So I tried to make it, but I missed it. But when I missed it, my dad saw that competitive look in my eye, that he had seen when I was playing baseball. And so he had the idea, well, maybe we can teach Jeff how to play golf. And so that's really how it started, was just missing a putt.
That's great. All right, so I guess right now we're going to go look at some clips of you chipping and putting. So
Okay.
Let's watch that right now.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about that.
All right.
All right. Okay, so there we are. You can go ahead. There we are.
Yep, that's actually my chipping and putting is the best part of my game, only because I spent so much time. That's how I first learned how to play, was just learning how to chip and putt. I wasn't able to hit a golf ball a full shot for a long time now. I say chipping and putting is my best part, but there you see me miss one.
Well, it was pretty windy that day.
Yeah, it was a little on the windy side, so you'll probably see me miss another one coming up. And then I think I finally made one eventually.
Oh, there he goes again.
So it's just one of those
windy.
things. It was a little windy that day.
You were just nervous. I mean, cameras.
There were so many people around. I think there were
change people.
2 people, so it made me super nervous.
All right. So how long have you been golfing?
I really started, I actually played my first round of golf on the year accident, a year anniversary of the day of my accident. So I've been playing now for about 17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
It's commitment.
Yeah, you could say so.
All right. I heard you broke a world record. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, actually, I broke it twice. The first time I broke it was in 2005. I broke it at a driving range here in Oklahoma. The previous record was 236 yards. And what the record is, it's the longest drive of a golf ball hit with one arm. And it's from the point you hit the ball until the point the ball first touches the ground. They don't count the bounce and the roll, because then you could go out on a highway and just bounce it and roll it forever. My golf coach, I played golf at Rama, and he found out about the record. He said, I think you can do this. And so I went out and started practicing, and I broke it on my 4th swing. The record was 236, and I hit it 248. And then I hit a few more, and I eventually hit one 251 yards. But that one never became official because some paperwork wasn't filed correctly by the driving range that I broke the record at. So I broke it again the following year at my home course in North Carolina, and I hit that one 253 yards, 2 feet 4 inches.
Oh, wow.
So.
I think that's farther than I can hit it with both hands.
Maybe so.
I'm terrible. But did you ever doubt that you could beat the world record?
Definitely. Because when I was playing for Rama, I'm the only one-arm guy in every tournament that I went to. And so I'm used to everybody hitting the ball way past me, and so I always felt like I'm a short hitter. But then when it came to the world record, my coach told me about it, and he said it's only 236 yards, and I was like, well, that's 2 football fields and then 36 more yards. But I just started practicing and started trying different drivers and things like that just to see what would actually work best for me. And so I finally found a driver and was able to do it.
It worked out.
It worked out.
All right. So what advice do you have for young people who don't believe in themselves?
Well, the main thing is the only way that you can't do something is if you believe you can't do it. So even if you're not 100% sure of yourself that you can do it, just believe in yourself. you can't rely on anybody else to believe in you. There might be people that will, but you really have to believe in yourself first. You know, I've had people doubt me, and not just in golf, but I was told I'd never be able to get a job because I wouldn't be employable. You know, only having one arm, and you know, just some of the mental issues that I was having after losing my arm. It was just a struggle, and so I've had people all my life tell me all this stuff I would never be able to do. So breaking that world record, I did it really hoping to be able, you know, to inspire other people. You know, there's a lot of inspiring people out there, and you know, I'm just hoping that in some way, if people see what I do, that maybe it can inspire them, you know, to go out and do something that they think they, you know, wouldn't be able to normally do.
That's awesome. So, I mean, I hear you're at a youth group. You're teaching a youth group, or?
I'm really active with the youth group at my church here in town, and I also travel all around, you know, the United States and some around the world. And that's one of my main passions, is being able to go out and talk to youth, you know, not only about my faith, but also just about, you know, that they can do more than they think they can if they'll just put their mind to it.
All right. Well, it's time for us to take another break. Don't touch that remote. More with Jeff Bardel when we come back.
Edge six-packs all day. Tulsa's rock alternative.
I don't mind. I don't.
We never talk over the beginning of your favorite songs. We always tell you the artist and title of every song we play. Tulsa's rock alternative. C104.5 The Edge.
Radio Tower, this is Blackhawk. Officer's been deployed at the LZ.
Roger. Mission is underway.
Cyberblink! Cyberbullying can scar someone for life. Do you want to hurt them?
Cyberbullying is a crime and should not be tolerated. If you're feeling bullied, talk to an adult or a website moderator.
I'm watching you.
Welcome back, guys. If you're just tuning in, we've been talking with Jeff Bardel about his story. All right, so what other sports do you participate in?
Well, mainly it's golf.
Just golf.
That's not all I do. I'm the golf coach also over at Rhema now. So that's definitely the main one. I play racquetball. I can play basketball. You know, I'm not very good at a crossover dribble for obvious reasons. I've played flag football. I can pretty much play a lot of different sports. I'm not very good at clapping for myself if I do something good, though. But
how about pat on the back?
Pat on the back, I can do that. So, but golf is pretty much my main sport for sure.
All right. Well, I've heard that you're thinking about writing a book, or you're writing a book, and what's going on with that?
Well, you know, I go out and speak in schools. You know, like I said earlier, all around the country, I can go around, you know, and get in schools and speak and just talk about, you know, try to inspire, try to motivate people. Well, there's certain, you know, people that are never going to be able to hear me. There's certain, I can't get into every school and speak to every student, you know, around the world, because that's a lot of students. So I figure if I can, you know, get my story into a book, then, you know, somebody can be like, you know, maybe they hear me speak and they're like, wow, I know somebody who really needs to hear your story. Are you ever come back to the area? Well, no, but here's a book, you know, and maybe they can read the book, and it can inspire them. So, you know, that's really the thought behind putting a book together, is just to be able to reach more people that I might not be able to reach in person.
All right. So what are your plans for the next few years?
Well, actually for the next few months, I'm going to be going to Colombia in a couple months with the youth group that I work with, and we're going to do a mission trip over there. But really, I hope to just keep, you know, traveling around, speaking as much as possible. You know, getting into as many schools and as many churches, wherever I get an opportunity, just to continue to do that as much as possible. And really just keep playing as much golf as I can, and who knows, maybe I'll try to break the record again.
Do you think about maybe want to go into professional golfing?
Well, I do play in, they have amputee golf tournaments. So I do play in those. I think I've played in 8 now. Out of the 8 that I've entered, I've won 5 of them. So I'm actually considering, you know, playing in one, coming up in a few months. And, just the competitive, and it's fun, it's always fun if you win, but it's fun just to go out there and play, because you get around people that are like you, because everybody out there, they've lost an arm or they've lost a leg or they've lost something. And so sometimes it's therapy for you to kind of be around people that are like you, that understand what you're going through on a day-to-day basis, where it's, hard to tie your shoes, hard to be able to do things that, most people can do easily, that a lot of people take for granted. And for, people like us, it's a lot harder. So probably try to get in a couple more of those and, just keep having fun.
All right, that sounds awesome. Good luck on that.
I appreciate it.
I mean, I want to go see you. Where is that here in Oklahoma, or?
This tournament is actually going to be in Thackerville, Oklahoma. It's the Oklahoma Amputee Golf Tournament. I won it a couple years ago. Last year finished in 2nd or 3rd place. So I want to go back and win it again.
Well, I'm sorry to say that's all the time we have for today. It was great talking to you, Jeff, and I learned a lot. I'm sure the viewers learned a lot. And I really appreciate you coming out and talking to us. It was great. Hope we get to do it again sometime.
Definitely.
All right. So for you sports fans, tune in next week to All About Sports. We'll have David Riles, a professional wrestler in training, and I'm your host, Craig Burchett, saying until next time, have fun.